welcome back to my channel. It's Vanessa here, and I am here up close and personal because I wanted to just plan some makeup. What I'm going to do first is take the Infallible Full Wear Concealer by L'Oreal, which is pretty cool. It reminds me of like the ColourPop concealer, as well as I would say Tarte Shape Tape, but a little bit more drying than the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm going to use this as a base for my eyelids, covering my entire lid because I want to play in some color. And that pretty much is the base, and I really like how flawless this looks. This is in the shade Amber 385. I think I want to start with some pinks. So I'm going to take the Jacquiana palette, and this is her collaboration with Anastasia. And there's this really beautiful shade here that I want to use, and it's called Supreme, which is a matte pink shade. Notice I am kind of just placing the shadow first before I swipe it because I really want that pink to show up. I'm going to do this on both eyes. I was so caught up in recording, I didn't realize that my camera was no longer recording. So you missed the part where I took Anastasia's Big Wig, which is a really deep purple shade, and I went ahead and put that in my crease. I'm going to go back in with this concealer. This is the Infallible concealer. And I'm going to use this to kind of cut my crease so the look can start coming together. And then I'm going to just kind of take whatever was left from that Big Wig shade and kind of tug on that concealer to blend it. I feel like the pink is not as vibrant, so I'm going to go back in with Supreme. I'm going to add some more pink. The look will all come together. Just trust the process. That's what I have to keep thinking because I be wanting to give up. But I need to use my blank brush to kind of drag down the pink. I'm going to go with my Amrezy palette. Cupcake here. I think this is the shade. All I do know is whenever you're using these shadows, you have to make sure you do your eyeshadow first before foundation because these pigments fall out. So from that same Amrezy palette, I'm going to go in with the shade Sensa and Yugo just to darken up my outer corners. Now, I think I want to add an eyeliner. For my eyeliner, I'm going to take the NYX liner, and this is the matte finish. It's important to not get vinyl because they do sell this in vinyl as well. I'm going to throw these lashes on, and these came from AliExpress. For primer, I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. You can get this from Walmart. It's super good. It keeps my makeup on. I wouldn't say all day because I don't think makeup is supposed to last all day, but it keeps it on for a good 8 hours. The eyes are pretty much the focus of any look. I wanted to throw it back and use a foundation that I haven't used in a while, and that's the Studio Fix Fluid, and I'm in NC45. I'm going to take this brush and kind of just put a little bit on because like I can overkill my foundation sometimes. I love the way MAC foundation smells. It smells so good. I feel like my brow is disappearing. I can see my brow. Sometimes when I do my brows first, they get lost. But That's okay, because that's how we fix stuff. Using concealer that I already have on my hands. Shape up my brows a bit. And I can just take a beauty blender or something nearby to kind of just clear that up. I'm taking a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape under the eye. I just feel like this concealer is just perfect for the under eyes, especially if you're like me. I like full coverage under eyes. Looking over here because my monitor is there and I try to be in focus because there's so many tutorials I've done and I'm just not in focus. I'm running out of my Tarte Shape Tape, so I'm going to take a little bit of the L'Oreal because when I say this is heavy duty, look at that, the color is even a little lighter. So taking my Real Technique sponge, I'm just going to blend this out. Being very delicate though, you don't want to like lift the foundation. I'm bringing it up my nose. Oh my god, you guys just don't understand how therapeutic it is to just kind of do my makeup. Oh, I've been so stressed lately, but I just love makeup. It just brings so much joy to my life. If I didn't have it, I don't even know what I would love more. Right? And every time I say, I'm not going to wear so much makeup, I'm just going to keep it nice and natural. It never comes out that way. Lately, I've been really into contouring my face. So this is the LA Girl concealer that I'm using right now. And I don't have like a real solid way of how I do this. It kind of like varies every time. And this is really helpful because my foundation's a little light. I'm just trying to chisel out my face. Can you see? I'm kind of pinching my beauty blender too. See that? How it kind of brings warmth to my cheeks. I kind of feel like it also might take away from my under eye. So I try to blend as much as I can. Right? I love this shade. This is in the shade Toast. See that? Now I'm going to set my face a little bit just so I can do my under eyes, and I don't really want it to be like super dry, so I tried to set my under eye. I love using the Huda Beauty powder. I'm in the shade Blondie under the eyes. Kind of bringing it down and across. This is the place that I really want to set. Everywhere that I really just like put that light concealer around my brows so my brows don't budge, things like that. Now I'm going to add liner to my lower lash line because it really brings in the eyes and makes them super dramatic. This is a Makeup Forever pencil. I'm kind of bringing it under the eye too, right? See that? How it just like made my eye look really, really seductive. That's the point here. Then I'm going to take that little brush that I was using earlier back into the Amrezy palette, and I'm going to pick up BK, which is the darkest shade in the palette, and Hugo, which is a brown. And I use this right under the eyes to set that eyeliner in place. So I'm gonna switch over palettes to, I'm gonna switch over palettes, and this is the Jackie Aina palette. And remember that shade Supreme that I used here? I'm gonna also add that to underneath the eyes just to glam it up a bit. A brush and kind of just dust all of that excess powder away. This is like the best part. And you want to be gentle because you don't want to, ruin the foundation. I just love that contour. If you watch my last few videos, you know that the Fenty Beauty bronzer in Coconati is like a thing of mine. Right over where I contoured at. And lately I've been kind of bronzing my entire cheeks instead of just like, the outside. It just brings color to my face. Not that I need it anymore, but I do like my MAC blush in Burnt Pepper. And I just kind of throw that on the cheeks. This is the Morphe Continuous Spray. Really, really great spray. I mean, one of my favorite sprays, if not my favorite. So I have this Boomin' highlighter by ColourPop, and it's a loose pigmented highlighter. I have this brush here. This is a Morphe M501 highlighter brush. I'm going to take literally the cap and highlight my face. Nose. This highlighter is actually pretty nice. I do like their Real Benefits mascara. Take your time because see how pretty it is? Oh, you can literally see it. It's just a brown. I feel like it's an eyeliner. I'm going to take Bisexual by MAC. This is my favorite nude.